Hello, good evening! Ayan, ready na tayo ulit for MNL Talks. So welcome to the third episode of MNL Talks live here on WhenInManila.com and MassageMNL's Facebook pages. Ayan, tonight's episode will be happy na naman because we have very special guests. And of course, it will be insightful and a fun discussion about motherhood in the limelight. And of course, wouldn't be possible without our brand partners, Bite Block, Cycles, Little Lou, CovX, Chihuahua Cosmetics, and The Guilty Pleasure by Huaca. Ayan. So, syempre yung mga sponsors natin na yan, they will be giving away special prizes. Actually, nagpadala sila ng set sa akin and hindi ko mabuhat sa sobrang daming laman. So, you guys are in for a treat. So, don't forget to follow our social media pages and, of course, our brand partners. I think we have it flashed on the screen so you guys can check that out. We have our very special guests in for today. If you guys want to follow them, you guys can do that as well. And of course, motherhood really changed through the years. And today, we will be hearing about these amazing moms who will be sharing with us their experiences and how they are handling their careers and the family in the public eye. Aside from being TV personalities, our guests for tonight are sought after on social media. But how do they draw the line on what they share online and what they keep personal? So today we will be joined by one of my close friends and fellow mama, Rizza Diaz. Ayan, Rizza was a former PBA courtside reporter and now a news anchor for One News. Hi, Rizza!
Hi, Sky. So nice to see you.
Okay, ngayon na tayo ulit nakapag-chikahan ng bongga.
I know. I think the last time that we saw each other was in an event. You were covering and I'm hosting, and that's the usual setup. But now it's right. Now it's virtual, but still, I'm grateful. Thank you for having me. I'm so excited, but I'm nervous. Kasi hindi ako sanay na ako yung ini-interview. Usually, that's my role. Ako yung nagtatanong. Ngayon, it's reversed.
Ano tayo ngayon? Balik tayo. And of course, ayan, syempre, para mas masaya yung chikahan natin for tonight, we also have reality TV actress and body positivity activist, Rona Tai. Hi, Rona!
Hi, Sky. I'm so excited. Hi, Rizza. Thank you for having me today. I'm excited to chismis, may kwento, everything. And talk about anything and everything.
Break din natin to sa pagiging mommy, yung ano naman lang tayo. Katulad na sabi mo kanina, Rona, may makausap man tayong ibang adults naman for a change. Hindi yung puro kids lang yung kausap na.
Yeah, I'm tired of Coco Melon. Yun lang. So I'm now kay JJ, so I need to talk to different moms.
Real
so,
people.
Yeah.
Okay, so before we proceed to today's discussion, I would like to remind our audience to use the hashtag MNL Talks, and of course, tag your friends or family to win amazing prizes for today. So ayan, follow When in Manila, MassageMNL, Bite Block Protect, Cycles Baby_PH, Little Lou PH, CovX Disinfectant, Chihuahua _Cosmetics, and The Guilty Pleasure _by Milka. Ayan. So, ang dami nating sponsors. So, marami rin kayo makukuha as prizes for tonight. Ang saya-saya, guys. Alam mo, yung team namin dito sa When in Manila and MassageMNL, gustong-gusto nilang sumali palagi sa giveaways kasi sobrang daming palaging prizes. So, please don't forget to follow them. Ayan, it's flashed on your screen para hindi nyo makakalimutan. And now that we have the gang complete with our brands and guests, let's talk about motherhood in the limelight. So, for both Rizza and Rona, para meron tayong konting background for our audience, when did you guys started your careers in TV? Like your first racket or paano yung naging big break nyo? So I think, Rizza, you can go first.
I started covering for sports for the UAAP. If I say the season, marireveal talaga kung gaano na ako katanda. Kasi yung mga kasabay ko na players noon, real talk, are retired pro now. I mean, they were pro and then nag-retire na sila. So, yeah, but I started with the UAAP. That's the big break that, of course, paved way for everything. That's with ABS-CBN. And then from there, nagtuloy-tuloy na yun. I got also a call-up from TV5, and then I eventually covered, of course, the PBA. And then now I'm doing news for One News, which is, of course, with the Signal. Same with TV5. Yan.
Ayan. And
Wow.
how about you, Rona?
Me, I started as Eruption's girlfriend. I'm just like online posting social media. That's where I started. This was back in 2012. And then, that's just me. I wasn't really more on the limelight back then, but I started getting modeling offers in 2012. And then in 2016, my husband and I competed on the Amazing Race Asia season 5. We represented the Philippines and we finished third place.
Oh,
And
that's
yeah.
ano yan, relationship goals.
Right.
Yan.
Oh my goodness. Mahirap siya. But that's where I am, and I basically, because of my advocacy of body positivity, I've done quite a few campaigns for different companies, especially for their plus sizes and different events as well. So that's where I am.
Okay. So, when you guys were younger, did you really want to be on TV or nagkataon lang talaga or parang may nagsabi ba sa inyo, bakit hindi ka mag-artista or something like that? For you,
Wala.
Riza.
Wala. In fact, even my own family members didn't believe I could make it through PBA. Kasi I'm the smallest girl. Like I'm the smallest girl you'll ever see. I'm barely 5 feet tall. So they're like, paano ka magpi-PBA reporter? Mga 6 feet and above yung mga tao doon. Eh di, ano ka, hindi yun pwede. No kidding. That was family telling me, ha. But when I was younger, I didn't I mean, did I want it? Yes, somehow. But for some reason, hindi ako naniniwalang I could make it on TV. So my goal was radio. I wanted to be a radio DJ. I wanted to, yan, FM radio. So, yun yung goal ko. Pero hindi naman ako matanggap-tanggap sa radio for some reason. So, TV yung tumanggap sa akin. And then, yeah. But I've always wanted to be talking. That's one thing that I would remember. When I was younger, mahilig akong maglaro ng teacher-teacheran sa mga stuffed toys ko. That's all I wanted to do. Play like I'm teacher and talk to my stuffed toys. So I guess that's training for me talking in front of people.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yes. How about for you, Rona? Did you really want to be on TV?
Honestly, I was growing up around the showbiz, the Philippine showbiz, because my dad was an entertainment journalist back then. And people would tell me, I remember like, especially my aunts, sabi nila, oy, ba't ka mag-artista, nakakatawa ka? So they want me to be a comedian. um, but as far as wanting to be in the show business or in the limelight, uh, konti kasi yung nilalaro ko naman ng bata ko yung Miss Universe, yung Little Miss
Wow.
Philippines, yung gano'n, yung nasa hagdan kayo, tas candidate number, may bababa, tas may talent portion. So siguro may konti. May konti. And then I remember nung naman, crush ko naman gusto ko lang mangyari, pakasalan ko si Prince William. So baka limelight na.
Pero
Yung ko.
yun, malay mo, pwede ka bang Miss Universe or
Mrs.
dahil Mrs. Universe, di ba?
Mrs.
I
Universe.
see some of my friends parang posting about it. Actually, one of my friends na wife ng photographer, she joined the Mrs. Universe once. Tapos parang ako, meron palang ganon. So it's not,
Diba?
it's not, the dream is not dead for us. Meron ba tayong chance?
Pwede. I can do it. Let's do it.
Since having kids, kasi syempre we know that the TV industry is very hectic, very demanding. How did it change when you had kids or you had your family? Go, Riza.
Ako, it was like changing gears. Alam mo yon, yung dati naka full throttle ka na everyday work, minsan twice pa or three times sa isang araw. I have news in the morning, I have events in the tanghali, and then balik ako ng news sa gabi, events one after the other. So when I got pregnant, which is also around the time na nag-lockdown tayo, the ECQ was implemented. I didn't had any other choice but to slow down. As in talagang from 120 kph to like 10 na lang. Wala na eh, ganun talaga. But that's pretty much it. Just the schedule changed more, and of course yung priorities. Nicholas would always tell me, kasi I don't know if you share this same thing, Rona and Sky, di ba? Dati, pag may work, go work, tanggap, 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 hanggat kaya, pagsasama-samahin ko yan sa schedule ko. Nicholas would tell me now every so often and would remind me na now is not the time. It's not like you don't work harder, but you just work smarter
Mhm.
para ma-maximize mo yung oras mo at saka yung energy mo. Yun. So yeah, that changed for me.
How about
Oo.
for you, Rona?
Yeah, I became a little bit picky din sa work. More of like, is this hours like really feasible for me? Like yun isang number one talaga yung oras. Another thing, especially now, is that let's say this happened just recently. Let's say may photo shoot, and because of the Delta variant and all that, kahit na very appealing yung talent fee and all that stuff, I turned it down because
Yeah.
kahit na, because I wasn't vaccinated, kahit na, you know what, I'm healthy, I couldn't because I'm concerned about my little one. And I think lahat naman din ng parents siguro, even dads now, we're faced with that kind of situation talaga na parang, oh,
Mhm.
is it worth my son's or my daughter's health, or, ang hirap talaga. But luckily, I'm able to work from home. Like, I do have a salon business aside from, um, the modeling, and that also slowed down because of the pandemic.
Yes, everything
So
talaga.
yeah, so pandemic parang it's a blessing in disguise somehow
True.
to parang to slow everybody down, take a deep breath, and like really focus on, oh, this is not, things that are not, you realize what are the most important things, not so important things, even people that you thought mattered. Ooh, spicy. uh, you realize there's so many things that
Yeah.
happened during the pandemic. But yeah, definitely yung ano talaga. Like, you don't just think about yourself, but you also think about how is this going to affect my child.
Yeah, parang the decisions you make, it's the decision for the whole family talaga, not just for yourself. Ako din before kasi when after this now, almost two. So before then ako pag nagpupunta akong events like 4 events in a day ganyan. Pero no
Wow.
parang ah ang bilis pala nila lumaki, so I'll just enjoy yung baby to toddler kasi ang bilis eh. So parang ako ngayon, okay, sige. Di muna ako masyado mag-work.
Yeah.
Muna tayo, chill muna tayo. Kasi when they grow up, we will have all the time in the world. Ayaw na nila
Yes.
tayong kasama for sure. So,
Totoo.
and syempre, I really understand as a mom. So, given your career in being seen or followed, what is your parenting style and how do you deal with tantrums? I think si Rana can go first.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm a YOLO type of mom. Okay, I YOLO and tough love. That's me. That's my parenting style. Like, if I tell you don't go up there, he still went up there. All right, you're gonna find out why I said no. You're gonna learn. Because maybe because that's just the way I learned. Like, even if my parents told me no, and even at the teenager stage or even at my adult stage, my parents would still tell me no, but I would still go and do it anyway. So, there's just parang nakaantabay lang ako. Oh, you're gonna get hurt. Okay, get the ice, get the band-aid, get everything ready. He's gonna jump and do something stupid. So that's just my style of parenting. More like YOLO, let him experience things. Like, I let him walk around like our backyard without wearing any chinelas, like, just barefoot. You want to look for worms, go for it. Um, and then all one of the things that I have learned as well is to not be too guilty to take some time for yourself, like a timeout. I have my Netflix and chill, do nothing veg type of day, and let the baby be with the nanny as long as I have the CCTV camera. I'm okay with
Mm.
that. I don't let kasi maraming ano especially being in the limelight, you get a lot of comments like, "Oh, bakit mo hinahayaan yung anak mo magganyan-ganyan? Bakit yung yaya laging kasama?" I guess because of my, the advocacy that I have done before, that there will always be bashers, there will always be negative comments, there will always be criticism. I'm just like, whatever. You said your piece. I'm good. I'm good. All right, we're good. My son's good. All right. You can say whatever. I'm still gonna do what I'm gonna do. So keep watching. Ganun.
Sila lang yung
I
masistress
love
na
it.
That's okay. All right, you said your piece. Okay, cool. Guess what? I'm gonna do it again and again and again. Ganun lang ako. That's just
I
how I
love
am.
it.
I
Sorry.
love it. I'm learning from Rona.
Kasi si Riza, how many months na si Bella? Baby pa kasi yung
Bella's
kay...
only, oo nga eh, Bella's only 9 months.
Oh my goodness.
So,
Oh,
so wala pa akong, like, I cannot share a lot about, let's say, tantrums. Although,
yeah.
she would have this moments na she just wanted to cry.
Yeah.
We don't know the reason. She's fed, it's not naman hot in the room, her nappy's naman not wet. She just felt like crying. So, just ganun
Yeah.
lang talaga, 'di ba? Sabi nila. Um I think pero konti na, it's showing a little of how we are gonna be as parents as early as 9 months. Nikki, I think, is more authoritative. Like meron siyang, like, he has rules, but there's an explanation why he wants a certain thing done, and there would be, let's say, consequences if you don't follow, but in consideration to Bella's feelings. Parang ganon. So, for example, like me, ayaw matulog, 'di ba? She doesn't want to take a nap. She just wants to play. I'm like, Rona, okay, we're gonna play. You're gonna get tired anyway after a while, so I don't have to force you to take a nap. Pero si Nikki, if it's nap time, she holds Bella, and for some magical reason, Bella really falls asleep. So, hindi ko alam. He would sing to Bella, and sometimes we would joke like it's either his voice is really soothing and Bella falls asleep with him singing, or it's so bad that Bella's just like, okay, whatever, I'm just gonna go to bed. So I think it's a balance. Authoritative si Nikki. Ako naman yung, what's the term? Is it permissive? Like, it's okay. Like, do
Yeah.
Yeah.
do what you want, but I'm watching you, so that
Yeah.
when things go south, I'm right here. And I want to be friends. That's what I'm thinking. I want to be good friends with Bella. Like, I want to be her best friend. So eventually, pag lumaki na siya, I want her to be able to talk to me, but still with, of course, a level of respect. So, parang ganon. Balance lang. So far, ha? So far. So far. We don't know. It could change
Yeah.
because,
Pero
she's only
actually,
9 months.
kasi di ba kids, as early as parang a newborn, they develop na their personality eh. And on how you treat them, it really affects how, alam mo yun, parang tayo, di ba ngayon, pag we do something, it really reflects on how we were raised. So, ganun
Correct.
din sa
Yeah.
kids natin, di ba? So, it helps them, ano, parang fix their personality or ano ba yung gusto kong maging. And sometimes they're really wise na, uuto ko yung daddy ko, so ganito yung
Correct.
gagawin ko.
Yeah.
Or nauuto ko yung mommy
Yeah.
ko. Because ako before, parang, but they're so young. How
Yeah.
how can they know that? Pero apparently, babies
Girl,
are
they
geniuses.
they are smarter than we think they are. They know more
Yeah.
than we think they do. Trust me. At some point, tayong namamanipulate nila. Alam mo yun?
I know. This is so.
You know what?
They're so
I
funny.
recently read something when funny Reza brought that up. I recently read something. It was like a quote lang na our kids don't realize that they're also watching us grow up at the same time.
True.
Isn't that
Oh,
crazy?
Mm-hmm.
They don't realize that we're
Mm-hmm.
also growing up ourselves. And I'm like,
oh my
Yeah.
hmm,
God.
that's an
Ngayon ko
interesting
na
point of
na-realize
view.
yun na sinabi mo. Ang
Yeah,
galing.
that's
Okay.
true.
Right?
It's like I think she's also watching us. I read this somewhere, and it's like a favorite thing of mine to say that I can, as a mom, I cannot be, in a way, it's not like you want to be perfect, kasi wala namang perfect, but I cannot be so-so. I cannot just be all right and give you half-ass, you know,
Yeah.
whatever, because she's watching me. She's learning from me every single day. So, ganyan yung mantra. I have to give my best because
Yeah.
she's watching every single thing that I do. So, kailangan perform.
Oo, tapos pag medyo toddler na, you always have to watch what you're saying. Kasi
Yep.
lahat inuulit nila. So,
Yep.
see, my baby is almost 2. So, nagsasalita na siya. So, minsan, yung pag nag-curse ka, titingin siya sa'yo, tapos ulitin niya. Tapos parang ako, narinig mo ba yun? Ang galing, they're sponges eh. They absorb
Yeah.
everything. So,
Yeah.
ayun,
Like
this
my
is actually just the beginning of our fun discussion. I'm sorry. But, ayun, I think we should do the first round of our giveaway.
Ooh.
Ayan, meron tayong alert na giveaway. Ayan.
Yes.
So, don't forget to follow all our brand partners. Their Instagram handles are flashed on your screen. And of course, we will be having 3 winners for tonight. And all winners will get gift packs from each of our brand partners for tonight. Ayan, so lahat ng brands na yan, you can get that. So, 3 winners for all of that. Okay, for giveaway round 1. Ayan. Ang daming nagko-comments na yan. Giveaway. Sige. First question, where did Rizza and Rona first appeared on TV? Ayan. Comment your answers on this Facebook Live session with the hashtag MNL Talks, and we will be checking out your answers and announcing the names of the winners at the end of the show. Ayan. Okay. Yun, may yung mga giveaway natin, bigla silang sisingit eh. Parang giveaway alert. Time for giveaway. Okay. Yan. So, ayan, nakikita ko na yung mga answers nila. In fairness, nakikinig sila sa discussions. Ayan. Parang ticker yung mga answers nila sa Facebook Live.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys. Ayan, later we will check out your answers. So, I think for younger kids, it's a little harder to explain to them. But as they grow older, they understand it more and more. Since
Yeah.
being in the public eye is very difficult, how do you handle criticisms when people talk negatively about your families? Rona, feeling ko marami kang
Yeah,
sasabihin.
go Rona.
Madami
Kasi yung
naman.
reaction
Like,
niya eh.
oh yeah, dami. Let's say, for example, ang daming ng mga psychiatrist, psychologists, like, oh, nagtitito yung anak mo. He's 2 years old. Maybe you need to get him checked out. I'm like, I already made an appointment. Excuse me. Ganun lang ako. Parang in my head, I answer them, but I let it go. Because they don't really know what's going on. They are entitled to their opinion, but don't let it get to you. When there's something that medyo heavy sa akin, like if it's a comment that I don't really like, I snap back or like I drop mics. But aside from that, I try to watch something nice, do something good for myself just to make myself feel good, spend time more with my kids and my husband, and they don't matter. The whole world just disappears, and it reminds me that, hey, this is just outside noise. What matters is what's in front of me and who's with me. That's it. And I do get that a lot. Like, oh, yan ba yung asawa ni Eruption? Like, because they think that, because my husband is, like he's a online gamer, streamer, an athlete, and he's like muscular, 6'2", like, I don't know, 8% body fat. I don't know, whatever fattage, whatever percent it is. But like people expect for him to be, oh, the wife would be like, fit, sexy, whatever you call him. Like, I am sexy. It takes all of this to handle all of that, okay? All right.
Yes.
That's why it's equal. The ratio is perfect. Um, so yeah, that's what I do. I just try to tune it out, do something good, focus on my husband, focus on my baby, and again, later on, they will realize that what they've said isn't good. Some are just, they don't see it from your point of view, but it doesn't make them wrong then. Like,
Mm-hmm.
basta lang, as long as I consider, if pag maraming tao na talaga kasi nagsasabi, then you like stop and think, and then I confide with the people that matter to me, and I ask, oh, do you think this is true or whatnot? And then if it's something that I have to change or adjust to, then I would. Simple as that.
How
There's no
about
room for hate.
kasi ano, 'di ba? Ang hirap din when I think one of the biggest stressors for moms nowadays is how other people tell us how to parang raise our children, 'di ba? So talagang nakaka-stress and it really adds stress to us. So it's really about how we handle all of these. Kasi kung
Yeah.
tayo rin yung kawawa pag super affected tayo, 'di ba? So
Mm-hmm.
how about for you, Riza? Since
I
since
think
Nikki is a basketball player. So medyo meron ka pang extra limelight on you aside from being a TV personality yourself, 'di ba? Tapos siya pa. So how do you
you know
handle
I
criticisms?
I think as to parenting, one of the hardest talaga is people directly or indirectly they will always have to say they always have something to say about how you're doing parenting regardless if you're doing it wrong or right. You know, parang lagi na lang din may mali some I don't know for some reason. But just like Rona, you know what? When they go say something, usually it's either I just smile if I don't want to engage, like ayokong patulan, I'm just gonna smile and like act as if I didn't hear nothing, and I'm just gonna move on from that, from that conversation. That's not the topic I want to be in. Or I be polite and say, okay, thank you, but you know what, we're trying a different approach, and this is us, so it's a decision between
Mm-hmm.
me and Nikki, and this is what we're going to do. Or yes, minsan sabi ko na lang, okay, I'll keep it in mind, but at the end of the day, it's my decision. It's our decision. It's my
Oo nga
child.
eh.
So,
Bakit ba
so
sila
but
ganyan?
but I mean, I appreciate the because I think the intentions naman are good when people are trying to tell you something because they've been that path, they've been on that road. I get that. But of course, every child is different and every journey is different. Times are different now. So
Mm-hmm.
so ganun lang talaga. It's a matter of filtering which ones do you listen to, which one would affect you and not. At the end of the day, you're doing your best. There would be trial and errors, there would be mistakes. I'm taking baby steps too as a mom. Nikki is taking baby steps too as a father. So ganun lang talaga. Criticisms naman, as to, let's say, personal. Hell yeah, ang dami because well, I really gained weight, from my previous pre-pregnancy body. But it's okay because I've learned to embrace, that this is me now. Okay, I have wider hips and that's fine. I'm working on um accentuating those curves that I have now to make to make the most out of it. Parang ganyan. Pero for a while it did affect me. For some reason, I would be honest. So people would comment, let's say I post a photo and say, "Oh, ang taba na niya." Ganyan mga tao sa Instagram. So I would delete those before. Na parang ako, okay, totoo naman din, 'di ba? Na tumaba na talaga. But after a while, I'm like, whatever. Maganda pa rin naman ako. So, and it doesn't change me. It's what you know what they would always say, pag nanay ka na kasi, when you become a mom, they say you lose your identity. Maybe at some point because you're not doing the same things that you were doing as before, 'di ba?
Mm-hmm.
But I was able to come to a realization that having a kid doesn't make me less. It made me richer. I am more than me now. I'm a mother. So, okay lang, 'di ba?
No, I
Nakakaloka
was
yung
gonna
mga
say, I just wanted to add just a tad bit. Like I remember, like yung name calling pa nga, parang, oy, si Jessica Soho yan, or something like that. Or let's say there was a whoops. Let's say we made a video, and then there was like, whoops, nakitaan ng panty, or something. I own it. So Jessica Soho. I even did a stream that I called myself Nikki Manas because my face was Manas that day. So for me, it's just like, oh, you make fun of me. I'm gonna make fun of myself. What? What do you have on me now? Nothing. Nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they could just
Smile lang.
exactly.
And actually, yan yung biggest criticism palagi ng mga tao pag nabuntis ka and after you give birth, tapos sasabihin nila na ang taba mo, ganyan. Tapos parang, um, gumawa kasi ako ng life inside my body. So, I think parang dapat exempted na kami sa sa mga ganyang sinasabi ng mga tao. Pero akala niyo ba madaling bumuhay ng ng tao inside our bodies for 9
Yeah.
months, 'di ba? And I think it's now it's more accepted or mas naiintindihan ng mga tao that we all go through this body changes throughout our pregnancy. Tapos palagi, I remember always seeing people posting about revenge body after giving birth. Tapos parang ako, bakit? There's something wrong with ano yung itsura mo after giving birth. Diba? Parang, ay nako, nakaka-stress. Alam mo ako, yun din yung biggest stress ko. Same kami ni Rizza. I think, because for si Rizza before kasi she appeared in a men's magazine. So parang yung pressure on her is a tad bit bigger after giving birth na parang ano kaya magiging itsura niya. So I think since we are all posting on social media, parang lahat na lang ng tao nagki-criticize, nakakaloka.
Yeah.
And I think other celebrities have been very vocal when netizens criticize their families or yung itsura ng mga celebrities. And I think it's very natural for us as mothers to be defensive or protective of our kids and of course our whole family. So what was the worst thing that someone had said to you or your family online and how did you react to it? Ang haba pala ng question, parang pang Miss Universe. And what are your tips to people on handling? I think we somehow answered that previously.
Yeah.
Pero what was the worst thing that someone had said to you or your family online?
You want me to start that or Rizza?
Ako
go
kasi,
Rona.
well, sige. Isip ako.
Go Rona.
It was, you know what, it's just the audience, like the audience that at that time was just young kids themselves that they just wanted to say something hurtful. So I know, like, parang hindi ko na talaga pinatulan because I know I'm like, I don't need to bless this kid's dumbass because he's, because he's a kid. He doesn't know what he's talking about. So it was like saying, oh, sana mamatay ni anak mo.
My God.
Exactly. Or bakit mukhang tiyanak yung anak mo? Those are the two things. And I'm like, you know what? These comments are like, no. I just prayed and I'm like, you know what? No. They're not worth the effort for me to say something because everybody knows what that person said was foul. Period.
Yeah.
I don't even have to say anything. I don't even have to say to rebut or anything, but that's really foul. But I know it's for them, maybe it's just, it doesn't mean anything. It's just, mamatay ka na, something like that. You know what I mean? So I didn't put anything to it at all, even though it sounds really, really, really bad. Like wishing ill on someone's baby, especially. Nah, nothing. They can't faze me.
Oh my God, that's terrible.
Exactly.
And I think ang hirap din for other moms, especially let's say you're going through a tough time tapos may makikita ka pa maganyan. Yun yung pinakamahirap eh. For some, like for us, we have learned how to brush things off. But it's really hard for others to handle situations like that, diba? So, dapat talaga people will be more careful on what they say online. Kasi, hindi porket comment lang yan. And for you, gusto ko lang tong sabihin. It doesn't mean it doesn't affect someone. Diba? Ang hirap nung ganyan. So, for you, Rizza, ikaw, what was the worst thing that someone had said to you?
So far, thank God, wala pa namang to that extreme. Like, gusto kong hanapin yung nanay nung nagsabi nung kay Rona noon. Sa'yo ng nanay nito? Bakit ganito ugali nitong tao na to?
Kulang sa arugaya mo na.
Hindi ka ba love ng nanay mo? Kaya ka nagkaganyan. Sometimes I feel like that when people are mean, parang nisip ko, baka di kayo love ng nanay niyo. Kaya tuloy, you're so full of hate and full of, I don't know,
Yeah.
you're rude and you're mean. But, yeah, but going back, wala naman, as to, let's say, Bella or the family in itself. So far, nakukitan pa sila sa amin. So, okay na. But just kunyari yung sa akin lang, yung personal, yung sa akin as a like me. Pero family wala naman so far. So good. But I'm
So
taking
far,
notes on yeah, I'm taking notes from what you guys are saying para pag may ganon, I know how to deal with it. Kasi sometimes
Yeah.
talaga, although I practice pausing, kasi gusto ko na talaga patulan sometimes, certain things. But after a while, parang I'm thankful na hindi ko ginawa because it's not worth the energy and the effort and might as well just let it go.
Yeah.
and of
Or
course, kasi we really can't please everyone naman. And
oh
Correct.
yeah.
tsaka tayo as moms, wala tayong masyadong oras para
Yeah.
pumatol
Correct.
sa
And
mga tao.
what I did was I actually did like I post videos of my son. He's reading at the age of 2 years old. Like my son can
Mm.
read like an actual
Wow.
like sentences and stuff in a book. So I'm like, there you go. There's my gifted child.
Ang galing! 2 years old!
Yeah, he's two. He can read. I taught him like more phonetics instead of just the letters,
The
so
letters,
that
yeah.
he knows, so he can put words
Mm.
together. So yeah, he can read. Even the mga pediatrician nagulat sa parang he's a gifted kid because how he can read. Like I'll show a book, I'll do the words, and he'll read it. Like,
Wow.
like yeah, yeah.
Galing!
But he utal
Okay,
siya and
noted.
he doesn't talk much. Yeah, he doesn't talk much, but he loves reading, that, and I
Mm.
always just feed his passion. He loves to read. I buy My husband's like, ano na naman to, libro na naman. But hey,
And different din kasi talagang development ng kids eh. Merong
yes,
mabilis
Correct.
na-develop, merong mga medyo nalilate, meron naman biglang marunong agad, di ba? So, minsan,
yeah,
I think it's also for moms online. Minsan nape-pressure sila when, like, kumari, yung anak ni nagbabasa na. Bakit
oo,
ikaw? Mga ganyan.
Mm.
So, minsan mahirap maging mommy sa digital age
mm
eh. Kasi
yeah,
ang dami mong pwedeng pag-comparean and to
mm
note. Parang, ako personally, meron ako mga friends na nagsasabi, bakit ganyan? Tapos parang ako, wala namang comment yung doctor niya. So, it doesn't bother
Correct.
me as much.
Yeah.
Parang bakit mas marunong pa kayo? Di ba?
yeah.
Yung mga ganyan mga bagay, nakakaloka talaga. So, ayun, since we're talking about motherhood, can you share to us how you manage your time being both a TV personality and a mother?
Mm.
For you, Riza, since
Gosh.
ayan, kanina sobrang busy ka rin
Time.
kanina. Paano yung time
Ah,
management mo?
um, it's really putting your priorities set. Ano ba yung pinaka-importante sa akin? And ano to, cliche, but at this point of, my life, I'm lucky kasi I've achieved what I wanted to achieve career wise. I'm straight, like I've achieved, covering for the highest level of basketball in the country. I've done this, I've done that, so okay na ako, so I can take a step back and prioritize other things. Because to be honest, if this happened to me, let's say 10 years ago, naging nanay ako, baka na-neglect ko yung child ko because I'm still chasing my dream. Now, it's really, I'm focusing on family. So, um, priorities. I know my daughter would, her language of love right now is time and touch. So as much as I can, talagang I devote a lot of time to her. And then everything else would revolve around kind of like her schedule. So, for example, if I am to accept work, hindi na ako tatanggap ng work after 8 p.m. because that's Bella's bedtime. So as much as some work could be very tempting to take kasi sayang din yung TF and all that, but it's time for me to hold my daughter to sleep, and that helps her go to sleep. So that's That's what I do. I just set my priorities, and then yeah, from there the decisions are easier to make as to time.
How about for you, Rona?
Yeah, I like that the priority part. Another thing for me that worked is really surrounding myself and finding the right support group. Like, and then also I structured my son's day because he's a toddler now. So I structured, okay, these are the things that I want him to do today. And then if I can't execute that, I trust my husband or also the nanny herself can do it. I have a big big brother. They know that there's CCTV cameras. I know I'm watching, but I also um don't expect din naman for them to be like me. I have to let that go. Na talagang, kasi sometimes it doesn't, parang I empower them in a way that okay, it's okay if you do this. These are the boundaries that what you can and what you're allowed and not allowed to do. And I empower them kasi syempre they feel confident of taking care of my son. And kasi minsan parang why did you minsan dati ako yung parang bakit mo iniwanan yan dyan? Bawal na lalala, I nag because and especially with husbands and wives na parang when you have a baby, parang nandyan din yung tense eh. Like, parang you have a crying baby. I think it feels like it heightens the emotion. So, but it's really finding the right people and surrounding yourself with those type of people that can help you see your vision, like, oh, and help you execute. Kahit na, and then I also have to learn to like let go. It's okay. I'm not being a bad mom if I do this. I'm not being a bad mom if to remind myself kasi minsan tayo na rin yung nagpe-pressure sa sarili natin. Like, oh, I have to do this because this is what a good mom does. This is what every good mom in social media or every good mom in what they say should be doing. But no, as long as I see my son happy, he's learning, he's healthy, today is a good day.
Yes. Ayun. Siyempre, I love hearing from other moms talaga kasi pag nakikita ko iba-iba yung experiences and some of it I can apply on how I raise my kid as well. So, ayun. Thank you for sharing those. And speaking of sharing, it's time for round 2 of our giveaway.
Let's go.
So, ayun, as mentioned, we will be having 3 winners for tonight, and all winners will be getting gift packs from each of our partner brands for tonight. So, please don't forget to follow Bite Block Protect, Cycles Baby _PH, Little Lou PH, Covex Disinfectant, Chihuahua _Cosmetics, and The Guilty Pleasure by Milka. Ayun, those are flashed on your screen right now, so please don't forget to follow them. Okay, round 2 question. What is the brand that keeps away mosquitoes and other insects from your little one? Ayan, comment your answers with the hashtag MNL Talks, and we'll be checking the answers later, and we will be announcing the names of the winner later at the end of the show. Ayan. Guys, clue ha. Ito siya sa mga sponsors natin for tonight. So, dapat hindi kayo magkamali. What is the brand that keeps away mosquitoes and other insects for your little one? Ayan, kailangan na kailangan natin yan ngayon cause dengue season. And syempre, nakakatakot magkasakit ngayon. Okay, I'm seeing the answers. Ayan, galing guys. Mahirapan na naman kaming kumuha ng winners nito mamaya. Okay, so I think we should proceed with our discussion. And for Rizza and of course for Rona, how do you use your platforms to promote good deeds? Ayan. O, di ba pang Miss Universe yung question? How do you guys use your
Ang
platform?
hirap.
Hindi ako yung gumawa
Is Rona
niyan,
still there?
I'm back
Ayan,
again.
ayan, ayan, siya.
I don't know what happened. Yeah.
Technology.
Yeah,
Ayun, how
ganyan
do you
talaga.
guys use your platforms to promote good deeds? Sino pa mauna sa inyo? Pang Miss Universe yung tanong.
Kaya nga.
No, ako one of the things that my platform, yeah, aside from the body positivity, one of my things is that I even share my worries. I share my thoughts, like especially kasi na naging mom ako. I thought my anxiety was bad. Oh, wait till you become a mom. Everything is the end of the world. I worry about everything, and I think I share that I'm not a perfect mom. And people sometimes, or especially mothers, can relate na parang, ay, hindi lang pala ako yung natatakot pag ganito, or hindi lang pala ako yung may worry like this. Hindi pala ako naprapraning. It's just a typical worry of a mom. And another thing is that I really, the things that I promote on my social media are the things that I do use on my child and myself. I don't just accept like, oh, this and that will pay you this. But if it's something that I don't believe in or trust that would be good for my child, I would say no to it. That's one of, for me, being a responsible influencer or being in the limelight is. And yeah, just sharing that it's okay to make mistakes. It's okay to, like if your child falls, it's gonna happen. It's part of life, It's sometimes what
True.
you fear will happen, but you move on.
For you naman, Riza, how do you use your
Um,
platform?
Same thing. It's more of, but I try as much as I can to um, share, let's say, um, like positivity, especially now at this time of, of the pandemic na talaga ang hirap-hirap. So every so often, I would share an experience, but I have to admit, I have to yet maximize the platform that I have. I'm new in this mommy business, in this mommy circle. It's just recently that I was I was introduced to it. I'm loving it. But yeah, one thing I realized also around, of course, during the pandemic, the network that we've built is so crucial. And you can still connect to people even if you don't physically see them. So kung kasi now, ewan ko if you have this feeling. Let's say if I'm watching the news and I see a child suffering, I cry. Feeling ko every child now is my child. Like if I see street children, naaawa ako. Parang there's just a different level of connect, like you connect to them, a sadness of some sort. I don't share it as much as I can on social media, but through the network that I have, I'm able to, like, let's say, collect and solicit help to share to others. So
Yeah.
that's me maximizing the network that I've built. Yeah.
I think nag-kick in na yung ano mo. Kasi before, kahit wala kang anak, meron kang natural maternal instincts. So ngayon, na
Yeah.
mommy ka na talaga, medyo nag-heighten siya. Ganyan din naman ako. Minsan, pag may nakikita ko, mas lalo yung mga newborn, super late na babies sa mga kalsada, ganyan. Sumasama yung
Right.
loob ko.
Correct.
Oo.
No.
Saan ko ba sila pwedeng i-report? Kasi kawawa yung bata, yung mga ganun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like for example, nung nasunog yung part of PGH and then apektuhan the nursery, it really like made me feel a certain way na no, hindi pwede, kawawa the kids. Nakita mo sila, they're
Yeah.
transferred the chapel and all this and all that. And then now that there's this conflict happening in other countries, or even, yeah, you're driving outside tapos may mamamalimos, kids, little ones, like little girl, and it really strikes me in a different way. So thank
Yeah.
God marami tayong friends that are generous and willing to help. So ako taga-collect lang, taga text, taga message like, I saw this kid and maybe we can extend some help. Thank God marami tayong friends na ganon.
Yeah. Yung platforms talaga natin is really important then, especially if we're gonna
Yeah.
use it for yun, helping other people. So, what are the advocacies that you guys push on your platforms? I think we should start with Rona. For your, ikaw, you're very vocal naman about your body positivity advocacy. So,
Yeah.
can you tell us more about that?
Well, basically, I really, anybody, it doesn't have to be a female, it could be anyone. Like, I just want everybody to do, let's say, for example, you want to work out, sure, no problem, but do it because you love yourself. Do it because you love your
Mhm.
body, not because you hate it. Okay. And that's me, that there's nothing wrong with, it's just basically empowering women to embrace themselves and really, find their inner strength, that it doesn't, these are all looks, right? And even if, just owning everything. That's my advocacy. I just want women to feel good that they are powerful. We are not powerless.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, there's beauty in everyone. And it's not, size is not about beauty. Beauty is what you do. Beauty is the outcome of your beautiful soul. That's what it is. So yeah, and there's nothing wrong if they want to wear a two-piece bikini, wear it, strut it, take a picture of it, post it, gram it, whichever. That's and also encouraging women to stop comparing themselves, and at the same time really supporting others. Not like, ay, si ano, ikaw pa yung unang magbabash sa kanila. Ay, si ano, nakita mo ba yun? Grabe, yung kapila mo ka nagsuot ng ganyan. You know what I mean? That's very
Yeah.
common with women.
Oo nga
So
eh.
I,
Dapat
I,
women support women eh.
yes, yeah, but hey, that's a sad reality. But we bring that to light, make it known, and and show women how we can go about it. So yeah.
How about for you, Riza? Meron ka bang
Ako is
advocacies?
I try as much as I can to promote local. Um, we love our own patriotic ganyan feels. So, kung merong brand na let's say locally made, and it's a good brand that I'm willing to, to be a part of. Like for example, when as a mom, you get like messages from, let's say, entrepreneurs na moms din, 'di ba? And they're saying, "Oh, we hope that you could try your products, this and that, and we'll send you some, some ribbons, some mga ganyan, some bows for Bella." I get people ask me like, "Oh, do you get paid for that? Because you made a whole video, like a 3 minute video." And I think, for some influencers, that would cost a fee. Kasi, syempre,
Yeah.
ano yun, effort, and of course, the platform that you have. But to me, I don't really charge because I'm just happy to be able to help them grow their business because I believe in their talent, and I'm inspired because they've reinvented themselves, and yeah, so parang ganon, yun ang mas napopromote ko on my account. It's more of supporting our own, supporting moms too. And again, now that the pandemic happened, a lot of moms are forced to work from home or do other work because they lost their jobs. So these the ones that I'm full in support of.
I love it. Actually, I remember a dress that you posted that I really liked. Your Filipiniana dress. Nasuot mo nung binyag ni Bella. I super
Yeah,
love that. Ang
thank
ganda-ganda.
you.
So, ayun, I remember.
Terno
Oh.
kaming terno kaming family. Before that, so I was like, I wanted the Filipiniana for me, and Bella and Nikki was wearing the barong, and people would tell me, "Oh, you're overdressed naman, binyag lang, and nobody's even gonna be there because of social distancing. Like, there's only 8 people invited." I'm like, you know, I don't care. I want to look good. I want my family to
Yep.
look good. I'm spending for it, so bibiling ko yung gusto ko for my family. So yeah,
But sure,
Filipiniana kami
it's a
doon.
once in a lifetime event naman. Diba?
Yes.
Correct.
It's not often that it happens. And syempre, ako, I really believe in if you feel good about yourself, you will,
Mm-hmm.
yun yung aura mo. Maganda yung aura mo.
Yeah.
So, that's
Yeah.
very important. So for moms naman, syempre it's the age of social media and internet. What are your tips to moms in sharing online? Kasi for ang hirap din na kasi tayong mga moms na parang bawat konting galaw ng baby natin, ng kids natin, video, picture, 'di ba? So what are
Mm-hmm.
your tips in sharing online? Do you share everything or si Riza parang nahihirapan?
Yeah, because I'm treading that road. Like to be honest, I don't know if I'm sharing too much or I'm not sharing as much. I'm still trying to find the balance. And again, in all honesty, even before Bella was born, me and Nicholas had a talk if we are going to share, what things are we going to share and which ones are not to be shared. So we came to an agreement na, okay, itong mga bagay na to, pwede. Ito, hindi. Because it's risky, of course. And, once you put it out there in the internet, there's no control on what people can do about it. So I'm learning. We're still learning, but mostly of what I share on my social media, which has become like a face of Bella now. It's mostly her. Um, it's something that brings us joy, kasi as a mom. So I share it. Like it could be as random as her first, how when babies learn how to from tummy time to flip back on their back from their
Yeah.
tummies and then back to their back. Ganyan. We
Yeah.
were just like so happy that she can do it already. Like, yes, kaya na niya. So I share that, and it might not be a lot to other people, but most of the content that I have, it's really what brings me joy as a
Mhm.
mother. And I think as a mom, I should be celebrated, and my daughter is should be celebrated. And I just want to share that feeling and that moment to people. So, but yeah, I don't know if I'm doing a lot already. I am I'm learning. I hope not. I hope I'm not oversharing. I don't know.
Hindi pa
Yeah.
naman.
Hindi
Nag-enjoy
naman,
naman ako.
yeah.
How
Yeah.
about for you, Rona?
It's the same thing with Riza kasi parang hindi ano eh. But for me, sometimes if it doesn't feel right or ano, then I don't. It's
Yeah.
just I go with my instinct. It just if it doesn't feel good, it doesn't feel right. If it doesn't bring me joy,
Mhm.
I just won't. And what I did was I actually created a personal account of my son, and then it's more like a digital album, a digital
Mm.
journal for him, so that when he grows older, I can bribe him. So like, payback time, child. Remember what I did for you when you were 2 years old? This is what I did. Yep, yep, that's what I did. So what you gonna give me? I'm just kidding. So yeah, that and you can make it private if you don't feel comfortable. But for me, again, if it doesn't feel right, if it doesn't set in, and if your husband or doesn't feel good about it, then don't. Simple as that. I just
Yeah.
go
Yeah.
by that rule.
And maganda rin yan
Yeah.
kasi before, when we were younger, all our photos were printed out. Di ba?
Yep.
All our photos, we had albums and all that. We had scrapbooks.
Na
And now, kasi
nag-fade
it's
na
all
din.
Oo. O kaya binahana, ganyan. So
Oo,
ngayon, parang tayo,
kinain
we
ng
just,
daga.
yeah, we just want to keep the memories na lang din. Ako din, that's what I do. So I have a separate Instagram for my baby. It's parang,
Mm.
when like friends or family ask for, may bago kang photos ni ganyan. It's parang, okay, sige, check na lang Instagram niya. Parang, hindi ka na rin mahihirapan. Because actually, a
Yeah.
friend asked me then before na, hindi ka ba natatakot na you post so many photos of your child? Tapos parang ako, if it's not a naked photo, since mahirap
Yes.
na now, di ba?
Yeah.
Or, alam mo yun, a photo that will be embarrassing for them when they get older. So parang,
Oh no,
pag
I
hindi
wouldn't post
natin nakita,
embarrassing photo. What are you talking about? You did that on your own accord.
yeah, ako i-archive ko na lang para hindi nila makita.
Yeah.
Okay. So for ano naman, for other moms who wants to build their dreams or wants to be a TV personality like you guys, ano yung gusto nyong sabihin sa kanila? And what can you tell to those mothers out there who is building their dreams while also being a mom? Baka
Mm.
merong gustong maging courtside reporter or gusto sumali sa reality TV show, ganyan. Ano yung pwede
But they're
nyong,
moms already.
yes, moms.
They're moms already. Motherhood shouldn't stop you from dreaming and achieving your dreams. But I'm not saying it's going to be easy because, of course, of the priorities and the role that you have. But again, if you want to make things happen, you'll find ways to make it happen. Like Rona said earlier, to that direction na, kailangan mo lang maging klaro, okay, what do I really want to be? Or you want to be Mrs. Universe. Okay, fine. So how do I achieve that? Who are the people that can help me achieve that? You put this in like a list, and then you commit to that. But one thing is you have to believe that you can still achieve it, even if you're a mom, because again, it shouldn't stop you from doing what you want and pursuing your passion.
For you, Rona.
Lost my mic. Sorry, guys. I can't hear a thing. Ah, technical
Oh.
difficulties.
Yeah, and let's call for Eric. Is he around? Nikki's usually the tech guy here at home, but he's not here. So thank God walang problema yung setup ko.
Eh kasi hindi mo
Yeah.
na ginalaw eh, yan na siya.
Right. Yeah, but
Pero easy
yeah,
for you.
going back, pag nanay ka na, it's again, it shouldn't be seen as something like you can do less. You can do more. Just have to find ways, the strength, and the time for it. Yeah, she's back. Yeah.
Hi, girl.
I'm back.
Ayun, yan, your tips for moms who, wants to achieve their dreams pa, or maybe they want to go on TV, or something like that.
Do it. Just make sure you have backup plans. That's it. That's all I tell you. Make sure that you prioritize, like what Riza was saying earlier. Like, make sure that, okay, I need to make sure that, okay, baby, who's gonna watch over the child? Who's gonna, just plan it accordingly, and make it happen. Do it.
Planning,
Because at the end,
planning
because you
talaga.
don't wanna, yeah, no, because you don't wanna hold your child. Kasi may mga ganun yung mga bitter, di ba? Parang dahil sa'yo.
Oh,
Yeah.
hell
Ako
no.
naging
Pangit yun.
artista. There are some
Okay,
people that
sabihin.
are like that, di ba?
Yeah.
So I don't want we don't want to hold that. And even with it goes with your partner, your friends, your parents, do it. Just make
Correct.
sure that, like, okay, if it doesn't work out, make sure that everything is taken care of. So yun lang
Mhm.
naman, do it. And then at least that, then you'll realize if it's for me, if it's not for me. And yeah, be
Ang
prepared for
hirap din
the,
nun, ah. Ang
I'm
hirap
sorry,
din
go
because
ahead.
if you're not happy, parang you can't be, you won't be able to raise your child or your family
Correct.
na
Mhm.
parang
Agree.
na-stress ka din, oo. And parang you should be happy for you to have a happy family, di ba? Hindi lang naman
Mhm.
sila
Correct.
yung hindi lang naman sila yung inaalagaan natin. We also have to take care of ourselves and of course our dreams, di ba? Ayan. Okay, round 3 giveaway. Wow, ayan, ayan, ayan. Natutuwa ako kasi binabasa ko yung mga comments ng mga tao. Sobrang happy sila. Because many of our audience are commenting na sila din, nakikihirapan sila with careers and balancing their time with their family. Ayan. Okay, question number 3. Don't forget to follow Bite Block Protect, Cycles underscore PH, Little Lou PH, 12X Disinfectant, Chihuahua underscore Cosmetics, and the Guilty Pleasure underscore by Milka. Ayan. Naka-flash on sa screen nyo, guys, so you won't forget who to follow. And of course, question number 3. Okay, this is one of our brand partners, guys. So, where can you get beautiful clothing and other baby essentials? Dapat tama yung sagot nyo. Marami tayong partner brands, pero dapat tama yung sagot nyo. Meron silang super cute na mga damit. And if you win, or you're one of the 3 winners for tonight, kukuhanin pa nila yung size of your baby or your kid for
Mm.
them to send um, gift pack for your baby. Ayan. Where can you get beautiful clothing and other baby essentials? Comment your answers on this Facebook live session with the hashtag MNL Talks. Ayan. So we will look at the answers later. Guys, galingan nyo. Teka, titignan ko nga. Mag-check tayo. Ay, ang galing. Tama yung mga sagot nila. I love it. Yeah, and actually, that brand is one of my favorites then for my baby. I usually get some of her, yung pang-alis niyang damit dati nung pwede pa tayong lumabas. Nung pwede pa tayong lumabas, I usually get from there. So, super nice. Ayan. Okay, so as we go through your answers, maybe Riza and Rona has some parting words. Maybe you guys want to plug your social media or other projects. Go ahead, Riza, you go first.
Um, every weekends I deliver the freshest news on One News now. So tune in lang sa One News. There's also the Chase Down every Saturday on Signal. And then support still sa PBA. Nicholas is watching. He's been watching, super supportive yan from the very beginning. So, tuloy ang laban. Good luck to the guys in the bubble. They're in the bubble right now. So hopefully everything's safe so we can resume the games. And yeah, that's about it. And then to the moms that are listening, wala pa akong ganung laking, knowledge and experience. I've only been a mom for like 18 months since I got pregnant, and now Bella having, 9 months out of my belly. But it's both a blessing and at the same time like a challenge. Pero kalma lang, just calm down, take it easy, have fun. That's what I tell also people. If you're not enjoying taking care of the baby, it's going to be like a chore, 'di ba? So have
Mm-hmm.
fun and just enjoy the moment. Like what you said, they're not gonna be this little, this young forever. So enjoy lang.
For you, Rona, any parting words or we want to plug your
Yeah.
social media?
Actually, I want to plug quite a few things. Just kidding. You guys can
Sure.
follow me on Instagram. My Instagram name is at Ronita. It's just all positivity, all mood, fierceness, serving, confidence. No, I'm just
Sexy.
kidding.
I've heard.
um, Also, if you once this whole MECQ was done, ladies, get your lashes on fleek. You can visit my salon, which is inside Unimart Capital Commons. It's called Ayumi Eyelash, and
Oh, nice.
also, yeah, every Wednesday I actually stream for my husband here on Facebook. It's under his Eric Tai, Eric Eruption Ties page, and it's me playing Mobile Legends for my
Wow.
husband. So
Gamer then.
yeah, gamer. Yeah,
Rona, I was just
that's
at
what I do.
Unimart. No kidding. Like a few hours ago, I went past Ayumi. Yeah.
I love
That's
it.
my branch. That's my
Yeah, I
salon.
know. Sige, I'll
So
check it
it's
out
closed
kapag
for now,
pwede
by
na.
Rona. It's closed during MECQ.
Yeah, kasi we're not allowed salon personal services like that are not allowed yet. So once that's lifted, then hopefully we can open again. But we practice
Yay!
safety protocols. Yeah, so I'm excited. I'm excited. Kasi syempre
I
yun na lang
love
ang kita
it.
ngayon. So
Ang ganda.
kahit walang makeup.
I know.
Oh,
We
And
that's
yeah,
should go,
very,
Sky. Lapit lang.
that's very important kasi nga nakamask ka eh. So dapat yung mata mo talagang expressive. Oh, di ba?
Bukas. Yeah.
I love it.
so yeah.
Thank you, Riza and Rana, for joining us tonight. I think we will let you guys go and we will go through the answers of our audience. Bye, guys! Bye,
Thank
Riza.
you. Bye. Bye.
Okay, so
Salamat,
as
Sky.
our team is going through the answers and the comments here on our Facebook Live, ayan, magbasa muna tayo ng medyo nagpawis na tayo dito, guys. So, let's read some of the comments. Ayan, thank you, mommies. Happy ni Mark, Sebastian, Ore. Let me just, ayan, okay. Thank you po, Mami Riza, Mami Ron, and Mami Sky sa lahat ng insights and sharings nyo, sabi ni Jennifer Alipasa. Ayan, so tinitingnan ko rin yung mga answers. Yes, guys, thank you. We have a total of 470 comments on the MassageMNL Facebook page. So, I think nahihirapan na rin yung team namin maghanap ng winners. Ayan. Okay. So I think we have our winners. Let's go. Okay, our winners are. We will flash it on the screen. Let's go, guys. Okay, first winner is Giselle Sabaulan or Sabaulan. Second winner is Rosemary Magdali. And third winner is Christine May Taihopon. Ayan. Each of you will win gift packs from all of our sponsors for tonight. Lock Protect, Cycles Baby _PH, Little Lou PH, CovX Disinfectant, Chihuahua _Cosmetics, and The Guilty Pleasure _ by Milka. Ayan. So lahat kayo, 3 winners will get all of those. So, super swerte nyo guys tonight. Thank you so much for joining. A MassageMNL team member will get in touch with you for the details on how to get your prizes. Ayan. Thank you guys. Thank you. Okay, I think Ayan, congrats, mommies. Daming nagko-comments on our Facebook Live on the MassageMNL Facebook page. And of course, thank you so much for joining us tonight for another episode of MNL Talks. Please don't forget to follow at When in Manila and at MassageMNL for our latest episodes and para sa susunod na episode namin. And if you guys have any suggestions for topics and of course guests that you want to see here on MNL Talks, please don't forget to leave a comment here on our Facebook Live for tonight. So this has been Sky Gavin of WhenInManila.com. Please tune in again next week, Friday, 6 p.m. for another episode of MNL Talks. Bye!